Well, hello, everyone. Okay, I forgot to even brush my hair. Oh, well, that's okay. That's all right. It doesn't matter. I'm just happy to be able to do a live today. Sorry about that. There, maybe that's a little bit better. Whew, anyway, sorry I wasn't at I didn't have a 2 o'clock because I had a 1:20 doctor's appointment for Gus for just his usual, or his annual, I should say. So took him for that, and oh gosh, why, Leanne? Why? Anyway, then Max had a doctor's appointment at 1:45. Oddly enough, we both got home right around the same time. I got home maybe 2 minutes before he did. So of course I wanted to find out, um, what the doctor had said about him. So, but anyway, so I've been home for about 15 minutes. But anyway, Gus is all good. He still weighs 20 pounds, so his weight is good. He actually weighed 20.2 ounces, but I don't think we're going to count that. I mean, he would weigh 20 exactly last time he was there. So anyway, he got his toenails did. He got all his vaccinations and his including his Bordetella and his canine influenza. He hasn't been boarded in a year, but that probably will change. I hope it will change. So anyway, how are y'all doing? Let me know. If you're here, just say hi or something, but let me know how you're doing. I'm doing good. I do have, I got this came in today, so I'm going to open it. I know what it is, but because I ordered it. So yeah, I know what it is. But anyway, I'm going to open it here because I figure why not? Why not? Ouch. Cut myself. Yeah, I did. I cut myself. I am not safe around knives and stuff. You can just bet if I'm in the kitchen with the knife, I'm going to cut myself. But I don't think it's going to bleed. Doesn't look like it. So anyway, what else is going on? Well, I had, hang on, let me unload this and we'll talk about it. So I got this Snoopy Gym House. I thought he was cute. Although I'm going to give this, it's going to be a gift for my grandson who likes to diamond paint, and he really loves Snoopy. I just wonder, this one doesn't light up because I didn't think it did because there's no place for it to light up. But I think he'll like that. So I'm going to set that over there for him. And then this one here I got for myself. I don't know what is going on with Miss Maggie, but anyway. So this one, isn't this cute? Birdie Love. Well, I had to get that, right? You knew I had to. So let's open this up. Let's see. I got to cut it over here. If you're watching on the replay, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I understand. I mean, I totally get it that some people can't be here at this time. It's real hard for me to catch any live because it's just like there's like this little secret window where I'm home and not doing something else. Like I got to fix dinner tonight. I mean, I don't have to, but I said I would, and I bought the ingredients, so I might as well, right? Let's see. Okay. Here's my little light. Of course, it takes one of those little, what are they, CR 3022 or no, 2032. I had it wrong. CR 2032. So yeah, so I'll set that aside. And here's all the drills. Let's see, I see some special ones. Those are always fun to get the special ones. In case you're wondering, I'm looking over here at Maggie and Gus, or I don't know what Maggie's doing. It's like something's over there that she wants me to get for her or something, I guess. Anyway, let's see. Yep, there's the, can you see those? Aren't those pretty? Oh, and look at these. Oh, I don't know that I've ever seen these before. Come on. Let me put them over this way, see if you see that? Kind of look like eyeballs. I don't think I've ever seen those before. I don't think. So yeah. Anyway, that's going to be fun. I just know it's going to be fun. And I will like it, I can assure you. So I'll put these back in here. I want to tell y'all about my trip with my dad. Hi, Christine. How are you doing today? Hope everything's going well with you. Yeah, you can let me know how you're doing. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, that's going to be the base. But let's look at the front because that's where the birdies are. Yeah. Can you see those? Yep, very pleased with that. So anyway, yeah, so as oh, Christine, I know I have just not been a good YouTuber or even a subscriber because, but I will say this, sometimes I do watch, well, I always watch YouTube in the evenings and I watch it on my TV and I will be able to give it a like, but I don't chat because my phone is on the charger. It's way over there. It's hard for me to get to. And so I don't. But if I'm watching, sometimes I am watching, just not communicating. So just going to make sure all this is, because I don't need all of this stuff. And here's the instructions, of course, on how to put it together. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll keep it just in case, because just as soon as I say it's pretty self-explanatory, I'll mess it up. That's embarrassing. So yeah, all right, set that over there. And of course the toolkit. I have got, just sitting here, I've got all these toolkits just sitting here. I just haven't put them in a stash yet, or put them away to, eventually somebody will need some and I'll say, hey, I can help you. So I guess I should put this back in here so nothing gets messed up or lost there. So anyway, let me tell you about my trip with my dad. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I went and picked him up and on Sunday morning, and I'm telling you, that's the time to go places because there was nobody. I mean, I didn't get into any traffic. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, it was smooth sailing. It's generally about an hour there, 55 minutes to an hour, and I made it in 40 minutes. That's just was hardly any traffic. Anyway, then we took off on our grand adventure. But what was funny was when I went to pick him up, I went inside. He was doing something, so I picked up his little carry-on suitcase, and there was like nothing in it. I mean, nothing in it. Hey, Lily, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. And so I said, are you sure your clothes are in here? Because it feels like nothing's in here. And you're good. Lily's good. She just got home. Okay, well, welcome home, girl. So anyway, he's like, oh, yeah. My clothes are in there. I've been packed in there. And I also added a pair of blue jeans just in case. I'm like, okay, all righty then. So off we go like a herd of turtles. And we stop, we eat, and then we got to the hotel and they were able to get us 2 rooms next to each other and they were able to go ahead and check us in. I mean, there wasn't that many people there. And so we got checked in and, what have you. Hey, Linda, how are you doing? Linda's saying hello to everyone. I hope you're doing well, Linda. So anyway, so we dropped off our stuff and then we got back in the car and we went to the cemetery. And that was so neat because there's one of those historical markers, and I took a picture of it. Well, I took a lot of pictures, and it talks about the settlers of that area, and that's who's buried in that cemetery. And I'm pretty sure because these were the original people who settled that area, and there was maybe 4, 5 families maybe, and of course we're all related. you know, I mean, of course. Um, but anyway, so I found, or we found our, his parents, so that my grandparents, and then his grandparents, my great grandparents, and what have you. It was really sad. There was quite a few of, that said infant boy, infant girl, didn't have a name, just a little headstone thing. So that's always sad, but you're going to see that in some of the older cemeteries. So yeah, anyway, um, that was really cool to see all of that. And then they had a little area to sit because they don't do services like you drive to the gravesite because it's not that big of a cemetery. So they do like the services under a covered pavilion, and then you just walk to the gravesite. So we went and sat underneath there, and it was just gorgeous. Clear blue skies. Now, out in the cemetery, there wasn't a lot of shade, so it got a little warm, but sitting underneath in the pavilion there was just gorgeous. And, he was telling me so many stories, about people and that they're in my tree, but, it's like, well, these 4 here died together in a car crash. And I'm like, see, I never would have put that together. So let's see. Love my family. Hi. How are you doing today? Hi, all. Hope all a good day. Thank you. I'm having a great day. I hope you are too. I hope everything's going well for you. Uh, so anyway, so he told me some stories, and that was fun. And then he was telling me how, like I said, he'll be 88 in July. So, he has early memories from like, you know, when he was 5. So a long time ago. And he said, right up that road right there next to the cemetery, was where my grandfather had sugar cane, and they made syrup and stuff, cane syrup. And I was like, oh, okay. And he said, in this land where the cemetery is, he donated some of it for, the people. Uh, so anyway, what we pulled out of the cemetery, and I made an immediate right into the road to go. He's like, pull in there and let's see if his house is, anything is still there. No, everything had been torn down, and it was a junkyard. So, what is the matter, Maggie? So yeah, so much for that. But anyway, love my family is good. I'm glad to hear that. Maggie, do you want to go out? Hang on, let me let her out. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'll watch. She'll walk back in, I promise you. But ouch. Ay, ay, ay. Can't use this arm to help myself in the chair. So anyway, then we left there and we went to of course, his mother's buried with his father there in the family cemetery. But his mother's people were buried in a different cemetery, real close by. So, I mean, maybe 20 minutes away. So we went to it, also a very small cemetery. But there were some other people buried in there too. Some of them were family, even though their last name was a little different. They married, had cousins, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, so we went and saw that. That was really nice. It had the same kind of setup, there was no, well, they did have a road going in, so we did drive in, but it wasn't very big. I mean, it was very, very small, but there was nobody there, so it didn't matter. Let's see. Then we went and kind of looked around the town, where he spent so many summers. Of course, there's a little loop through it now, and he was like, well, it wasn't a loop. Yeah, I did not. Still a small town, but compared to the, all these other towns, it was very big. So anyway, we went and ate and then came back to the room. I was exhausted, y'all. I was exhausted having driven and um I was tired. Yeah, I was very tired. So we stopped and got some snacky doos and you gotta have snacks for the room, right? So uh I went and I got in bed and of course, he's gonna watch a basketball game, so he's next door and I was thinking that it was gonna be really loud and I wouldn't be able to sleep because he can't hear. But I don't know what he did, but he was fine. It wasn't too loud. And so anyway, um, I watched some YouTube and then I crashed. I mean, I think I was out by 8, maybe 8:15, somewhere in there. I was so tired, so tired. And then the next morning, we got up and we're leaving that morning. So I walked next door and knocked on his door to say, see how he was doing, if he was just about ready and all that. And he opens the door and he stands there real proud and he said, "If you think I'm wearing the same clothes that I did yesterday, it's because I am." He said, "Turns out all I had in that bag was a pair of drawers." He had left all of his stuff at home. I laughed so hard. I said, "I asked you if there was stuff in there." He goes, "Yeah." And I told you, yes, there was, because that's where I thought I'd put it. And needless to say, when we got home, he walked in and goes, "Yep, there's my clothes. They were laying on his bed, not in his suitcase." But anyway, I said, "Well, at least you had a pair of drawers, There's that. At least you have clean underwear on." So anyway, we had a really good laugh about that. And then we stopped by and visited one of his cousins. There's only, I think, two other ones that are alive. So um, we stopped by there, and he's 88. He's a year older, so he's 88 and will be 89. So we stopped and visited with him and his wife, and that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I can sit and listen to stories like I just think it's just amazing to me to look at people. And because it's like when you're a baby, you don't look anything like you do when you're you know 40, right? But then when you're 40, you don't look anything like you do when you're 80. So it's fun to imagine these boys getting into trouble, and that's what these boys did. So it was fun to hear the stories and whatnot. It was kind of funny because as soon as I got out of the car, he was like, "Well, I don't think I've ever met you." And I said, "Nope, you have not met me." And he said, "Okay, okay, I see, I see." So, you know, I'm the surprise for everybody, but it's okay. It's okay. And it was kind of cool. So I got to talk to one cousin that, actually, she's the wife of a cousin, but I had been communicating with her on Ancestry before I'd even, discovered my sister Darla. So we had been, chatting back and forth. And she was like, "Well, yeah, you should come up to the family reunion." And I'm like, "I'm just not going to show up at a family reunion. That'd be weird, don't you think?" And, but anyway, so I actually got to talk to her because we were having some issues at first finding some graves at the cemetery. And so by the time she called me back, I mean, I left a message for her. By the time she called me back, we were already on our way to the other cemetery, and because we found what we needed. So anyway, it was kind of cool to talk to her. And she said, "Send me your address and I'll send you some stuff that I have." So I think my tree has a lot of stuff that I've gotten from her already, because she gave me permission to go on to her husband, which is my cousin's tree. And that's been 9 years ago. So yeah, but it was kind of cool to go, "Hey, I found him." So anyway, yeah, and then we came home after we left his cousin's house. We stopped at this motor museum, and it was really cool. They actually had some cars there for sale, classic cars. And then we went to the museum, and that was a lot of fun. They had all kinds of neat things in there, some really old things. And so we looked around at all of those. I don't know if I told you this or not, but my dad's he's really into cars and building them. He doesn't build them much anymore, but his son does. And he's got a few little race cars, little hot rods that have been on the track. And anyway, so we walked around there. They also have a track out back that it's got a straightaway and then some turns. So you can do both. And you can either bring your own car and do the track, or you can not rent one of their cars, but you can pay to rent one. Well, I guess it is rent one of their cars. And they have different kinds of cars for different things. Like if you want to do drift, they have drift cars. If you want to do that, though, professional driver has to be with you all the time through the whole thing. The other ones, the driver just has to be in the car with you on the first lap. After that, you're good to go on the other two laps by yourself. Just to make sure you know what the heck you're doing, because after all, if you're using their cars, they don't want somebody going, "Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing," and not. Um, I wouldn't. I mean, I can't imagine what his insurance would be. Let's see. Jackie, how are you? Good afternoon, all. I was late arriving and listened on 1.5 until I caught up to you live. Haha, sounds like a great time. How do I sound at 1.5? I mean, I should try that. I know a lot of people do that, and even on books, and I've never done it, and maybe I should do it. That would help me catch up, I think. So, well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're all caught up. How are you doing today, Jackie? I hope you're doing good. You're very energetic. Oh, I sounded very energetic. Maybe I should start doing recording my whipping chats and stuff. Wonder how my yawns sound. Yeah. Anyway, so we stopped by there, and then on the way home, we passed up Buc-ee's by accident on the way there. So we stopped by Buc-ee's on the way home, got some beaver nuggets, and then headed home. Let's see. Jackie's doing great. The sun is shining today, which is awesome. You know what? It is here too. And it started out, it was thundering and lightning and raining all through the night, all this morning. And it just looked like, well, it's just going to be one of those days. And then I'd say by 11 o'clock, the clouds started going away. Blue sky started showing up. And now it's clear blue sky, not a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful outside. Beautiful. So I was glad about that because I had to take Gus to the vet. So anyway, but yeah, and then I dropped him off at his house and then drove home. And of course, it was rush hour, so I got caught in a lot of traffic, but I made it home. All is well. All is well. I think from driving so much though, because that night after I got home, I went to bed, obviously, got up the next morning, and within 30 minutes of getting up, my back started getting spasms, kind of like in the middle of my back. And I don't know why. I guess it's from driving. So I took 4 Advils, and that helped. And then yesterday evening started again. So I took 4 more Advils. That helped. Woke up this morning, you guessed it. So this time though, I didn't take 4 Advils. I just got on a heating pad. So let's see, Jackie, it's been rainy and stormy since Friday last week here. No, not fun with the weather anxious dog. I know. Yeah, it isn't any fun. Snoopy is afraid of thunder. Gus, I don't know that he is. Maggie doesn't seem to be, but I will tell you what Maggie and Gus do have a problem with, and that's going potty outside. If it's even a little bit of thunder, no lightning, because I wouldn't go out there with them with the lightning, but and the ground is wet. Snoopy, now on the other hand, he'll go out there in the rain and go potty if he needs to go potty. So we have to put out lots of pee pads for the 2 kids. Well, I'm glad it's finally sunny there for you. Yeah, I don't mind rainy days. I say days. I don't mind rainy day, but after a while, it's like, okay, stop. just stop. However, now we have mosquitoes, and I hate those things. I mean, I don't know anybody who loves them, but I mean, they're bad. They are bad. They really are. And they've got just too many places to lay their eggs and stuff, I think. And so even with bug spray, I mean, spraying the yard spray, doing all the things, turning on the lantern, spraying myself. I even bought some mosquito spray for the dogs, that's made for dogs and cats. And it's like the mosquitoes are just like rookie. Oh my God, I've got so many mosquito bites on me. And then here, let's see. Yeah, you see that right there? When I scratch, it well, look at there. I didn't even see that. But when I scratch it, rises like blood up to my skin. My skin's real thin, and so it just looks really, really tacky. Oh, yeah. Jackie says the mosquitoes are bad, are horrible here too, even in the daytime. Oh yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like they want some blood. So yeah, I think we're eventually going to have to get one of those mosquito sprayer things that just goes off a couple of times a day just to keep them away. I mean, I like to sit outside, as you know. Oh, speaking of which, if you didn't know, I mean, I thought I posted it on Facebook, but yesterday, well, there's been a wren building a nest in a flower pot that I had bought to put another plant in, but I hadn't gotten around to it. So started building a nest. And yesterday I had one egg. Today I have two eggs. So I Googled it, and they lay an egg every day. And usually they lay 4 to 8 eggs. Because I was like, why is there no one sitting on them? Well, they don't sit on them until she's laid all of her eggs. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, I would have thought she would have laid them all, and then, I mean, does that hurt the first one? I don't know. I guess not. I don't know. But I'll keep you posted. I worry because it's on my patio. It's just on a shelf, sitting on a shelf there on the patio. And, when they fledge, they fall to the ground, and I'm going to have to really watch super, super close so that the dogs do not get one. I just wish they hadn't nested there. It's not a great place. I mean, yeah, it's just not a great place. I put nesting boxes out in the yard along the fence. So there's trees and there's foliage that the babies can get in. So, yeah, I hope, what can you do? Let's see. Jackie says the mailbox is full of ants. So we had to spray in there too. The joys of living in the country. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, geez. Ants. I hope we don't have ants. I've already gotten attacked by the fire ants here. So do y'all have fire ants? Because those are, I'm going to call them donkey craters. That's what I'm going to call them. They're just donkey craters. So, what has everyone been buying? Has anyone been buying anything? I bought the Art Dot, the kits, the set of 12. Y'all, if y'all haven't watched my unboxing video on that, you really should, because I think those are great ideas, and I'd like to see more of them, honestly. Now, I haven't worked on one, so I can't speak to the quality of the canvas. It looks great. The glue is, where I felt was sticky. And I haven't used the drills, so I haven't actually placed any drills, so I can't tell you that the drills are awesome or anything, but they are round, which are more forgiving than squares. But I'm guessing they probably are acrylic. But again, it's rounds, and I don't think that's going to matter. So, yeah, I did get those. And of course, these two little cottages. Let's see. Okay, Jackie says no fire ants, although we dealt with those when we lived in South Carolina. Just annoying and annoying annoying. Gosh, ants, not painful. Well, there's that. That's good. At least there is that. Jackie, they're on Amazon now. Oh, okay. Okay. Very cool. Well, I was wondering because it was like Amazon ships them, but I had to go through the store, through Art Dot to get them. So, oh, the set is $39.09 on Amazon. That is cheaper than $45.99. It's much cheaper. So good to know. Good to know. I'll definitely have to update my video or something, let everybody know, because you can't beat it. I mean, you just can't beat it. Um, Maybe they were just trying to see how well they'd go over before they sent a lot of them to Amazon. I don't know, but you can't beat the price. You just can't. I mean, if I mean they're licensed, there's an actual artist who drew these by hand, then they were hand rendered. You just can't beat the price. I mean, for 39, I don't know how many times does 12 go into 39. I mean, it went into 46 3 times, so right? Didn't it? How much was that? Oh, math. Math is so hard. Anyway, you can't really beat the price. Now they are smaller. And Jackie, was it you who told me, or somebody told me, it may have been you, that they were coming out with the Pro series. So they'll be all that means is they're just bigger. And I don't know that I want bigger. I don't know. It depends on how big. But no, it wasn't you, Jackie. Okay, it was somebody had said that they were coming out with the Pro. So if you like bigger, you don't really care for they were, 13 by 10, 14 by 10. I think 14 by 10. And so they're going to come up with some bigger ones, I guess. But I kind of like the size, and as long as everything places well on them, I will absolutely buy some more because they're so much easier. The canvases are packed flat, so you don't have to roll anything up. So you don't have all of these. It takes up a lot less room than 12 individually boxed diamond paintings. So, yeah, I'm very pleased with it. And I like that they're not rolled up. They're laid flat, so everything's nice. So, yeah, I think they've got a winner there. Like I said, I haven't started one yet, but I should. I should go ahead and start at least one square just so I can give you an update on it. Because I hate to tell you, go buy these. And then I'll try it and go, oh no. Oh no. But anyway, hopefully it'll be good. Well, that's good to know. The set's $39.09 on Amazon. That's real good. That's an excellent price. That is an excellent price. I mean, part of me is like, I should get another set. But then it's like, for what? For what? I mean, it'd be different if it was a different, theme. Then for sure I would, but I don't know. So anyway, that's just the way that cookie crumbles. Okay, something I want to do is I would like to give away some memberships to my channel. Some of you know, some of you don't, but I do offer memberships for my channel. See, Jackie says, we will know for next time to wait a little while. Yeah. But I didn't want to wait. I was like, I want these now. When I want something, it's so hard for me to just wait. Just give it a minute, because I bet you on Amazon, they have free shipping. That is Amazon Prime shipping. So anyway, I do want to give some memberships. And let me see. I think I have to go on my phone. Hold on. My videos. No. Where am I? Lives. That was 13 days ago. Where are... Oh, wait. Maybe I have to go to view channel. There we are. Okay. Let me see.
There we are.
Hang on. All right. Let's see if I can do this. No, I don't want to give myself a super sticker. Lily, how did I do it before? Jeez. Yes, it is a Prime deal. Okay. Have to do it. Okay. I'm on my computer. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, close that. I don't want to do that. Let's see. Ah. Do I have to open up a new? Oh, I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Let's see. YouTube. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see me. I don't think you can see me. So just hold on. Okay, hold on. I hope you can hear me. Okay, membership. Ah, live. Okay. Hold on. All right, let's see if I can do it. Membership gifting. Woohoo. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. I'm doing 5. So here we go. All righty. All right. There. Okay. Hey, Samantha, how are you? Yeah, can't be what you're recording from. Okay. I think I did it. Let's see. Simply Charlotte, Diamonds, Glass, and Studio. Kathy Piscatello. Yo, Diamond Painting. I just call her Yo, or I think it's a Yo. Carol got one. Denise D got one. Yay. Okay. Jeez. Thank God for Lily, Without her, I'd be so lost. Yay. Samantha, you're tired? What have you been doing? What have you been doing today? Hopefully you're tired because of something fun, not because of something like work or something like that. So yeah. So we got 5 new members. That's awesome. That's awesome. At work, kids. Okay. Those kids will do it to you. It's about the end of the school year though for them, isn't it? I think ours get out before, I say ours, I don't have any kids in school, but I think they get out before Memorial Day. Sometimes they do have to go back after Memorial Day for like 3 days, and it's like, stop. Nobody wants to be there. And when they're in elementary, you can pretty much just take them out of school. But when they get up older, they got to do finals and stuff. May 30th. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. I always loved it when it was time for the kids to get out of school because it made my job so much easier. I didn't have as much responsibility. Got to feed you, I got to get you clothed, I got to get you off to school. And when there was no school, I didn't really have to do that. But I will say, I did, towards when it was time to go back to school, I was ready for that too. Stop it, guys. I was ready for that too. I got to do something with my eyebrows. I mean, it looks like I don't have eyebrows. I mean, right here I do, yeah, but I need to. Am I too old to get like, the microblading? Is that what it's called? Stop it. Is that what it's called? Let me close this out. It makes it look like I got an extra person watching and I don't. So, yeah. Do you think I'm too old for that? I mean, look at this dark spot. I mean, let's just do this, shall we? Yeah. Lily, you've considered also? I mean, the older you get, and I come from a generation that we overplucked, right? And I'm going to say about 50, because I got them waxed before that. And at some point, they don't grow back. I mean, you might get 1 or 2 that you got to go in and pluck, but they don't grow back. So be careful what you want because that's the way it's going to stay. Let's see. Jackie says, never too old to do what you want to do. That's one of the perks of getting older. You are so right about that. That's so right about that. It's like if you can afford to do it. I have them, but they are light and my hair is naturally dark, says Lily. Yeah, I mean, I think that would be better because I've always had dark hair. So my eyebrows are dark, but now they're very faint. It's like these here are, it's like, this is too much. And I don't know what to do. And I hate using an eye pencil because I really don't know what color to use anymore, you know? So, but you can kind of see how my hair was. There's some dark in there, but it's pretty much all silver. But my dad is white. His hair is white. Mine is silver. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. But yeah, the thing is the hairs quit growing on your eyebrows, but they start growing on your chin and in your nose and in your ears. So anyway. But tonight I am fixing, I say tonight, I'll probably here in about an hour, I'll start fixing, making chicken Caesar salad for dinner. So I've got my chicken marinating and just got to cook it on the skillet, chop it up. Should be good. Should be healthy. I did pull out a loaf of bread that it was like the Texas, no, like saltgrass, the copycat saltgrass recipe. Pulled one of those out so we can have that to go with it. So let's see. Lily says, I'm dark headed, light eyebrows. My sister is blonde with dark eyebrows. I had a friend that had blonde hair and dark eyebrows. And so people were like, well, you dye your hair, right? She was like, no, this is my natural hair color. Well, your eyebrows aren't. You know, you can always tell because your eyebrows aren't. It's like, oh, whatever. See, Jackie says, if you don't want to do microblading or dyeing, maybe just get them lightened. I'm no help. I am super low maintenance and don't really know what is best. I am so super low maintenance. I am. That's why I probably wouldn't dye them because then it would require me to do it again. It's also why I've never, I mean, I have my eyelashes are pretty much non existent at my age. You see that? I mean, yeah. Um, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to do lashes because I sleep on my side. You're not supposed to sleep on your side. Also, I don't want to spend the money. I don't want to spend the time. And I know a lot of people say you can do them yourself, but then I also think I'm going to look funny, you know? Let's see. Lily says, I may check into it after I get these cosmetic dental bills paid off. Oh, goodness. What all did you get done? I'm thinking about going, that's another thing I've always had decent teeth. But I've been thinking about, because, you get older, there's a place down here that does lasers for whitening. And I thought about that, but I had real sensitive teeth. So I asked her, is it good for people with sensitive teeth? And she said, well, they just do shorter. So it takes you longer to achieve what you want. And I was like, well, that sounds like more expensive. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I would. I mean, I don't want them to be like so white that, if you ever watch Friends when Ross' teeth glowed, I don't want that. Just I want them to look natural, but, all the coffee and soda and I smoked for many, many, many years. Um, takes its toll. And then just living, just getting older. Lately, got a full rehaul, crowns on all front, and had to get partials on back. I've always had bad teeth. Holy cannoli, $33,000. Holy crikey, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So, did you get like the veneers on the front? I have a friend who did that. And she had to get them redone because she did it pretty early, and then they start, I guess after like 20 years, she had to get them redone. So, wow, that's a lot of money. I know dental. I act like that just amazes me, but honestly, I spent 10 grand on just trying to get one stupid tooth fixed. So, I'm so frustrated. So I was like, that's my $10,000 tooth right there. So yeah, you did more than one tooth. So yeah. Hey, Denise. Denise said, I just had dental implants, 40 BK. Like that. So did you have all your teeth done, Denise? I don't know what 40 BK means. Lily, no crowns, weak teeth, worked several jobs for a couple of years, only 8,000 to go. Man, yeah, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. But, at least you were able to get it done, I guess. Oh, 40,000 and yes, pulled all my teeth. Holy cannoli. So you didn't do dentures then. You did implants. I've got one implant over here. Yeah, over here. I can't imagine. How long did it take to do all of your teeth? I mean, we could have I had a bridge there, and then those don't last. And so, it's like, well, we could do a temporary or we could do an implant. I was like, just do the implant, get this over with. So, but that took just that one tooth took maybe 9 months just to get it because, they had to do something up in my gum. I don't know. They had to make something out of something and then stick a rod in there, and that had to sit there. And I don't know. It took a long time. Let's see. Yes, implants, says Denise, and she loves them. Just got my finals after 5 months. Wow. Yeah, I mean, my grandparents had dentures, and my grandmother used to always say, take care of your teeth. Whatever it costs, take care of your teeth. You do not want to get false teeth. Now, she had dentures because she was like, they don't ever fit right, and you always invariably get something stuck in them. But now they got implants, they didn't have that then. So, yeah, that would have been much better. Hang on, I'm getting a photo from Lily. View photo. Wow, Lily, your teeth. Okay, Lily, hush about your eyebrows, girlfriend. Just hush, because your eyebrows look just fine. They look great, but your teeth are amazing. Absolutely, well, you're just beautiful. So you're just beautiful. So Denise is going to send me a picture on Facebook too. Okay, let's see. Let me get over here. Oh, come on. Where is my? Oh, here it is. Okay, I'll keep I build. Oh, I need to switch my profile. Okay. All right, so I can keep an eye out. And Jackie says, I bet you both have beautiful smiles. Yeah, Lily, I got it. I got your picture. You want me to, is it okay if I share it? I mean, are you okay with that? I guess you wouldn't send it to me if you didn't want me to. Open. No. Well, now I can't open it. Is it one of those things you can only open once? Well, I just put a heart on it because it won't let me open it again. So you don't look rough, girl. You don't. Oh, wow. Can I show your picture, Denise? Let's see if I can get it up here. Oh, it's going to have it there. I'll do it like that. Look at her teeth. Those are gorgeous. And you know what I love is they look natural. Yours and Lily's both, neither one of y'all are like, whoa, because I have seen people that's like, it's just too white, but wow, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Both of y'all. That's pretty amazing. Uh-oh. Lily? Did we delete messages from Denise? Oh, Lily, your eyebrows are drawn in. I'm trying to figure out why Denise's messages got deleted. Oh, wait, let's see. I think I can. Oh, I'm going to unhide. I think Lily made a mistake. I think Lily made a mistake by accident. So sorry about that, Denise. I got that one to show up, but I can't get these other ones to show up. Let's see. Go to channel, remove report. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, there's Alex. How are you? I'm guessing you weren't here at the beginning because I showed something that I'm giving to you that I got with you in mind anyway. So got to get that over to you. So okay, she sent it again. Okay. So there's Lily. Look at her. Look at her eyebrows. See, you're saying that they're drawn in. Well, then that's fine. I mean, if mine look decent drawn in, then that's what I would do too. But yeah, beautiful. Just gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Yeah, I don't know why it did either, Lily. And I can't figure out how. I mean, I can go see view deleted message. And I don't know. I don't know. Bad Lily. Bad. She didn't mean to. I know she didn't. She's as sweet as all get out. So Alex says, so don't look back. What am I not looking back at? Jackie says, beautiful for Lily. Yeah, both beautiful women. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll try doing the laser whitening on my teeth. Just, maybe a couple of sessions, just to see. I don't know how much it is. That would also be a determining factor on that. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. What else has been going on? Yeah, Lily, that's what I'm afraid of. Could make my teeth sensitive. And I use special toothpaste, which does help. It does help. But if my teeth are sensitive, then I can't drink anything cold. It's just miserable. Even like candy will set my teeth on edge. So when I rinse my mouth in the morning after brushing my teeth, I have to use warm water. Cannot use cold water. So, Lily, I hate pictures too. But if you don't have any of yourself, then and people will never know what you look like, right? Yeah, I do worry though. Would it make my teeth sensitive? I don't know. I guess I could try one and see how it does, and then try two and then see how that does. Lily, oh no, I wouldn't do it unless they have come out with something new in the last 5 years. Well, see, I never heard of lasers. I've always heard of that. They put that thing, that light on you. And my dentist said that's really not for people with sensitive teeth. So, or she said the sensitivity won't last. And I was like, for how long will it last? I mean, 5 minutes, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years, that matters. And what they're doing is with lasers. So, but I mean, it's like, well, if you're not careful, couldn't you kill a tooth with the light? When couldn't a laser go through? I don't know. Alex says it had 2 root canals and I bit my lip when I was under anesthesia, so I have to deal with that. Oh, I did that. I did it after I came out of anesthesia because I just didn't feel it. So I was like, oh, I'm surprised they, didn't have cotton in your lips and stuff to prevent that, but I sure did, and I didn't know it. I mean, I was like, what is that taste in my mouth? And it was blood. And yeah, that sucked. Hot, salty water. Although I don't think you can do that if you got stitches. Well, no, you had a root canal. You can do hot salty water, I think. So yeah, that sucks. When did you get the root canals? I didn't hear about that. No one told me you had root canals. You had two? I've only had one in my life. And I was probably 40 when I had my first one. Got to take good care of them teeth, boy. For those of you who may not know, Alex is my grandson. You had one last Tuesday. I did not know that. I did not. Well, I hope you're much better now. Do you have to get a crown? Oh, goodness. Well, ooh. Oh, yo. All right. Anybody have anything fun and exciting they would like to share with the group? Anybody have something good happening to them soon? Something planned? You got fillings, Alex. Okay. Oh, you're going to do the next one after your trip to San Antonio. Yay, you get a chance to think about it. Hey, Rhonda, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Just asking anybody if they have Jackie, retirement 9 months. Go, girl. Good for you. Good for you. What are you going to do when you retire? What's your plan? I mean, do you have a plan? Are you going to take off and go see the world, or lay down and take a long nap? I mean, what you going to do? Yeah, Alex says, nice. That is nice. And I do know Alex has a San Antonio trip coming up, so that'll be fun. That'll be fun. So I don't have anything. Well, okay. So I'll ask y'all this. What are y'all doing for Mother's Day? My daughter, Alex's mom, she's going to come over on Saturday because, it's a Mother's Day for her as well. So she wants to just stay home and relax. Totally understand that. So, but my sons will be over on Sunday. So that'll be good. I'm hoping they'll help me set up my the garages that we have on, so I can use the app on them. It was set up and then it quit working and I don't know why. So need to do that. Yeah. And I get my dresser. Thank the Lord. I've been without a dresser since I moved back in October. So it's coming. It will be here on Saturday. Let's see. Jackie's going to diamond paint, go fishing with the hubby. That sounds like fun. Catch up on sleep the first 6 months. I hear you. I hear you. Well, that sounds like a good plan to me, Jackie. Lily, spending day by myself. For when? Today or Mother's Day? Are you spending Mother's Day by yourself? Are you celebrating a different day? Well, just pack your bags and come on to Friendswood. See, Rhonda says, I'm doing good. Thank you. Have you ever used Voltaren on your shoulder? Yep, I've got two. I even have some I bought in Mexico because it's a little stronger and it does nothing. Yeah. She says, I have osteoarthritis in my right hand and it helps some. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what this is. I really, really don't. I can't, I just don't know. I can tell you it's now starting to go. It's funny because on here I look like I'm on my right, but anyway, it's my left shoulder. It's starting to go up into my neck, and I think it's because I'm trying to overcompensate. So now my neck is starting to hurt, and then my bicep, and it's like all the way to my elbow, all the way to my elbow. It's just starting to ache, and it's yeah. So, but yeah, I have Voltaren gel. I do. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like if someone would just give me an injection, right there, just go straight in, give me an injection. Probably hurt like the dickens, but yeah. Lily, I have 4 kids, 2 live in other states, 2 that live nearby. One has to work that night. My only girl may stop by. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that sucks. But, you know, take care, make it a self-care day, you know. Take you a long hot bath if that's what you like. Do a face mask if you like that. Oh god. You know, do something to take care of you. Jackie, do you have any testing scheduled? Yes. I'm going for an evaluation with the physical therapist on the 27th of May, because that was as soon as I could get in. So I didn't call right away when my doctor told me to because I was still convinced that it will go away. And then when I realized it ain't going away and it's just getting worse, then I was like, okay, I need to make an appointment. That was as soon as they had. So, yeah. Rhonda, oh, that's terrible. I had to get 2 shots in my hand, which helped, but not completely out of pain. Let me tell you what I had to do because I did have arthritis and I had carpal tunnel in both hands, but also arthritis. And I don't know if you can see that scar right there. I've got a smaller one on this hand, 2 different doctors. But anyway, they removed a bone here that was arthritic. And so it was rubbing on these thumbs and used a ligament from over here to keep my thumb from flopping about. And I've also gotten injections in there since. But it's been fine. It's been fine for, I don't know, probably the last 3 years. Every once in a while, I'll grab something or do something and I'll go, it'll hurt. But as far as all the time hurting like it did, no, I don't have that anymore. So that's good. That's good. So you might, check into a hand doctor, see if see if surgery is an option. It's just a little, if it's your thumbs. I mean, it may not be your thumbs. My grandmother had it real bad in her joints. I mean, her joints of her fingers would just get really big and painful. And I don't know that there's anything they can do for that. So let's see. Lily, I've catered last few weekends, so ready for nothing to do. Oh, good. Good for you. A lot of times when people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing, just sitting out back. Oh, I'm sorry. You must be bored. No, I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing. Exactly what I want to do. I don't want to be on the phone. I just want to sit here and listen at the birds and stuff. So yeah, do nothing. That's a great thing to do. Nothing wrong with that. Is Denise still here? I hope she's still here. Rhonda says, yes, I had carpal tunnel release surgery on both hands, which helps so much. But now the joys of getting old. Yeah, I will check into that. Yes, my thumb is bad. Thank you for the info. Yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't do both hands at one time, but in fact, when I waited a year and when I went back, because I wanted to make sure I had real good use of my hand before my left hand before I went and did my right hand because I knew that was going to suck. And but that my doctor had moved, so I had to use a different doctor. Both did great. I mean, both did great. One only difference is this one has a scar that's longer than it's more. Well, this one really isn't. You just can't see it. It's long, but it's not as pronounced as this side. So that's all that's different. So, but yeah, getting older sucks. It really does, but it's better than the alternative, I suppose. So, oh my gosh, Rhonda, you had surgery on both hands at the same time, but I got through that pretty good. Wow. Well, I mean, how did you brush your teeth? I mean, plus other things we won't go into, but I mean, washing your hair or anything, that would be hard. So, yeah. But anyway, well, I wonder if Denise is still here. I hope she's still here. Oh, well. Anyway, I guess I better go ahead and go start chopping up veggies and all of that because I know it's technically it's early. I mean, it's what 3:28 here in the afternoon, but Max likes to eat about 4. And we did go out to eat breakfast this morning, so it I'm starting to get a little hungry too because, whenever we eat breakfast, then I'm usually hungry for early dinner because we eat, between 9:30 and 10. So too lunch is too quick. So after that, so oh, there you are, Denise. Okay, I was just so worried. I was just like, oh God, I hope she really did, is okay with didn't get upset or anything. So I know you said it was okay, but I just wanted to be sure. I would know. Honestly, that would just haunt me. I'd be like, oh, Rhonda, I hope they can help your shoulder. I'm sorry for you. Thank you. Yes. And Max keeps telling me, he's like, just go to the urgent care. Just go and see if they won't give you a shot. And I'm like, well, first of all, I don't know that I trust a doctor in urgent care to give me a shot into a joint. Um, but pain relievers, all they're going to do is make me sleepy. And I am at the point though where I'm okay with, it would be okay with me to take something at night. At first, I told my doctor I didn't want anything to make me drowsy. So that rules out everything, pretty much. I mean, meloxicam didn't work, so. Uh, but I'm now to the point of like, okay, maybe something at night would help because it wakes me up in the night. So, yeah, but I'm really tired of complaining about it. And part of me today, I was like, especially after having to wrestle Gus into the car and then into the vet's office, I was like, it's got to be a better way. And I thought, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just send a message to my doctor and say, look, can you just call in something that I take at night and not during the day? But the thing is I'm so limited on what I can take. I can't take codeine because it makes me itch really, really, really bad. So I can't take, and it keeps me awake. So that's a no-go. I guess I could take tramadol. I don't know. I think I will send her an email and go, look, you can see on my records that I got a doctor's appointment or a PT appointment, but I need something between now and then. See what she says. So anyway, all right, y'all. I know we were a small group and I love it though, because we get to really chat and I really appreciate that. So I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your week. And I hope you have an amazing Mother's Day, whatever that looks like for you. And I know, a lot of people are like, well, I'm sad because my mother's not here. And I get that. I have the same thing. But remember, I mean, to me, Mother's Day is about the nurturers. We just tend to be nurturers. Even if you don't have children, you're a nurturer. You take care of your spouse, your partner, maybe your nieces and nephews, so just celebrate you, whatever that looks like, with kids or without kids. Just celebrate you, do something for you, something that brings you peace and joy. So, and like we will not go out to eat. I never want to go out to eat on Mother's Day because I had the luxury of being able to go out to eat when everyone, no one is there. I don't have to go on a Sunday. So do that. Hey, Mia, I was just about to sign off. Happy Mother's Day to you. Because I think I'm going to miss your live again because, well, the boys are coming over for Mother's Day next week or this weekend, this Sunday. But anyway, so fur babies count too. Yeah. So just, do something for you, whatever that looks like. Like I said, for me, sitting out back, just sitting there, just staring off into space, that's doing something for me. So do whatever makes you feel good, whatever that looks like. So anyway, with that, and I'm sorry, Mia, I'm sorry I missed you. But thank you for showing up to say, hey, I appreciate it. Rhonda says, great to chat with y'all. Happy Mother's Day to all, mothers to pets and everyone. Many hugs and much love to you all. Thank you, Rhonda. You too. Thanks, Mia. Happy Mother's Day to you too. I know it's on a different day in Denmark, but you can celebrate Sunday as well. You can. It's okay. Celebrate twice. All right, everyone. Thank y'all so much again for taking time out of your day to stop in, even if it's just to say hi. I appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a great rest of your week and great weekend. So, anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Love y'all. Bye.